In this video, I'm going to go through a quick overview of the DeLuca and Hartman Subcontractor App. Now be aware that this app may change over time, but at the making of this video, I'm going to go through the functionality and the different buttons that are in the app because we are constantly getting feedback from you guys, so just be aware that some of these things may change, but the core principle of the app and functionality will still be the same. Now this app will work on mobile, it will work on a tablet, and it also functions on desktop. So depending upon how you access the app, whether someone sent it to you, whether you got a link via email, or you might have scanned a QR code, this app can be saved to your phone, it can be saved to a tablet, and it can be saved to desktop. It's just going to look a little bit different depending upon where you have it opened up. So this is kind of the view that it looks like when it's on mobile. Like I said, it can be on a tablet where it'll look a little bit different, stretched out a little bit, and then desktop will be stretched out even more, okay? And to access this app, you will need to create a username and password. There are videos out there inside our YouTube training videos, which I'll talk about here in a little bit. But once you do access the app, it will generally look like this. And now the order of the app and the buttons will also change depending upon what season we are in, right? So if we're in snow season, some of the more snow button functionalities and the buttons that are more used during the snow season will be towards the top versus when we are in a lawn season, those buttons will move up just so that we have quicker and easier access. Right now, this app is kind of set up for a snow season. So the first button that you see here is starting your snow route, right? So when prior to a storm, 48 hours, you'll typically get a text message just sort of saying, hey, are you still available for the upcoming storm? Weather Service says that there might be one coming up here in the next, couple days, about 48 hours out. Then we'll send you sort of a pre-storm check-in text as well. And that's going to be about 8 to 12 hours out from the storm. Then once you do actually start servicing sites or you're going out and starting your route, that's where you're going to click this button, fill out the form. So I'm in my truck, I'm about to head out of my house, head out of the shop, wherever it is, and I'm going to go to that first site. That's when I would then click this starting my snow route, fill out that information. That alerts the team that you are active, you are going to your first site, and you are starting to service your route. Then once you complete that first site, that's when you're going to go and log that completed snow job. And now there's going to be more in-depth tutorial videos on each of these if they're a little bit longer, but I'm just going to kind of give you the general flow of it. And this is where you're going to put in your name, if your subcontractor number, phone number, the site, what time you were there, what services you did, your before and after photos, and then any notes. The next button you're going to see is send D&H a message or question that is non-urgent. So this is important. So let's say that you have a question on the app, or maybe you have some feedback on the app, right? Not necessarily anything that's urgent, but you want to send us a message that we want to get to. So this is typically if a response time can be over 24 hours. That's where you're going to just use this button to send us a message, ask us a question, whatever it is. Give us your name, your phone number, and then what message you want to send to us. Next is going to be an upload invoice. So right now at the making this video, this one is not completed. It's coming soon, but this is where if you're a subcontractor and you want to send us an invoice, you're not going to have to email it to us anymore. You'll be able to upload that invoice right here in a form that's going to ask you some information. You can upload the invoice, and then that way we get it and we can approve it and go through the workflows there. Next, you're going to see training videos. This is where you're going to access all of our up-to-date training videos that we have on YouTube, which is constantly changing as you guys give us more feedback, as you ask us more questions, we constantly make more videos. So keep up to date with this. Take a look out there. We do try our best to send you a text message or at least alert you when new videos are being made, but check this frequently. This is where you're going to see safety training videos. You're going to see how to log into the app, how to use the cheat sheets, how to print sheets, all different stuff on our training videos. So keep an eye and keep up to date with those. Next is the accident incident report. So hopefully you don't have to fill this out, but it does happen. It is snow season, especially during snow season. If you have an accident or an incident, and an accident is like if another person is involved, an incident is if another person is not involved, right? So like you hit a car, person involved, you hit a pole, incident, no one's involved. So this is where you're going to be able to fill out what company is it for, are you a subcontractor, and then this will walk you or your team through the questions that we need, kind of keeps everyone calm, make sure that you're getting the correct information, checking if there was cameras, witnesses, grabbing photos, grabbing pictures of IDs, grabbing pictures of insurance information, grabbing anything like if the cops were called, getting the right information from the police officer, getting a picture of the police report. So this form walks you through it in that situation where sometimes, you're not as calm, adrenaline's high. We get that. That form will walk you through so that way you get the information you need. Next button in here is the completed snow job. Similar but for lawn. So not when you service a snow site. This is when you service a lawn site. You'll go and fill that out. Fill out that information, fill out what you did there, upload the photos, and then start time, end time, and then submit that form for a completed lawn site. Next is if you need to share this app with your team. So you might be the team leader, you might be the owner. You can share this app via email. You can send it, grab a link. You can send it to text message, depending upon if you're on a mobile device, a tablet, or if you are on a desktop. So that is how you share that app. And then here's the Subcontractor Snow Log Cheat Sheet. So this is a PDF version of it that you can print out. That way you can put this on a clipboard. We do recommend printing out several of these before snow season. That way, if you're in an area where your cell reception isn't the greatest, and sometimes it's just tough to log that completed snow log through the app, or you can't really get it to load, this is just a great handy tool to walk you through, and that way you can log your start time, end time, kind of reminds you to take pictures, and then log what services you did at the site and what level of that service, and that way you have just kind of a good chronological log of it. That way when you take a break or you get back to cell service, you can quickly submit those logs. And then this sheet also has all the QR codes on it, to go and learn how to use that form, which will take you to our YouTube training, starting your snow route, and then logging it, and then also for an accident and incident report. So that is a quick overview of the DeLuca and Hartman Subcontractor app. Again, if you have any questions or you have feedback on this app, a great thing to do is send it through that send us a message or a question. We will get it answered. We will get it updated. We do like feedback from you guys, constantly trying to just make it as easy as possible for you guys. But here's a quick overview of where the app currently is for subcontractors.